Yeah, I think you're gonna be busy.
I think so.
Welcome to another spot in my house where we take it from turdy to purdy. It's really not the title of this series at all. Thank y'all for clicking on this video. If you're new here, my name is Merina, like a boat dock, just spelled differently. I don't know my parents' reasoning behind that decision, but I guess they just wanted me to be unique. Boy, did they get their wish. That's one of the few things they succeeded at as a couple. If you're new to this channel, we are on our way to make our mobile home a mobile mansion, one area at a time, and this happens to be the area we're working on today. You also might hear a goat or two in the background. Like on cue. Pulse law, like on cue. Let me give those of you who are new a little bit of backstory. My oldies, my normals, they'll know the backstory. They're up to date. But let me give those of you who are new that are like, what the heck did I just stumble on? Or you're questioning yourself as to why a video like this would end up on your YouTube algorithm. God works in mysterious ways. It has not been long since we made over the porch. This porch was actually gutted and redone as soon as we bought this house. The first thing we did, makeover-wise. We were trailer park-ins, so we didn't really know what we wanted for an outdoor area. Now we've been here for 6 months, we know what we want for an outdoor area, and we want an outdoor area where gnats don't get in your mouth and give you possibly tapeworms. Once we figured that out, once we came to that conclusion, we added this little screened-in area to the porch to make the porch a screened-in porch. On my channel, I do my makeovers, I do my remodels, my renovations on a budget. And sometimes it's not a cheap budget, it's just a budget I've budgeted. So I do it all with envelopes. If the money ain't in an envelope, then the project don't get done. That's how serious I am about it, and that's how I get so much done in my house. Also, I have a Shane, and Shane really gets it all done in my house. I'm just the brains. For once in my life, I'm the brains. Shane is the manpower. So in the last couple of videos, you've been seeing me work on the porch here, the screened-in portion of it. Now I'm going to be tackling this front area, and I'm probably going to go in another video and completely tackle the inside and decorate it all in one go to get this porch out of the way, knock it out of the park, so I can show you guys what we did for a goat shed. The goat shed video is coming up soon, and it is really cool. Like, I'm obsessed with it. So funny thing, showing you this reminds me I need to tell you guys something. So I only have one door in the middle, and I kind of had to do it that way because we decided to do the screened-in portion after we did the whole deck and the porch length steps. So I'm going to have 4 sets of stair railings up through here. 2 of them are leading to phantom doors, and then the middle one's leading to an actual door. In order for it to look okay, I have to do it that way. Now, these are going to serve no purpose whatsoever, and it was honestly a waste of money. But in order for it to look nice and look put together, I needed to have those to kind of give it the finishing touches. It was one of those pick your battle things, and I chose that battle. That way it just looks more put together, and it doesn't look like halfway done, because it would if there was nothing on the 2 outside sides and just 2 random stair rails in the middle going towards the door. So I'm going to use the open stairs on the phantom door parts. I'm going to use it for like a little mini show my flowers off moment is what we're going to give it. It's given a faux green thumb. I might put fake flowers to make them live, you know, to have them last a little bit longer. But I want to decorate it with flowers and get it really pretty. I also have some really cool lighting that's going to go on top of the posts at the staircase. Let me show you those posts. Now that I've got that out there and I remembered to say that, let me show you this stuff again. Trim is not for this project, that's for the inside. I've got to finish off trimming the inside. We've got these posts. These are going to be the top and bottom end caps to the stair rails. We've got the little batten things. I think they're spindles, something like that go in between these, and then we've got the top and the bottom pieces that the spindles attach to that go at an angle and attach to those. I've also got some white exterior paint, 2 of those, and I've got 2 new stains. Now in the last video y'all saw me playing with a combo for stain and paint and stuff. Walk with me and talk with me while I go get the stuff out of the van. Y'all saw me do that. That's really too much work. And I'm glad I decided that before I got like knee deep in that whole escapade. These are the lights I'm going to be using as the top caps to the end caps of the stair rails. Got a big stain roller. It's more like a stain spatula. It's kind of like a stain spatula, like this. If a spatula and a sponge had a baby. Got some masking tape, got all the things I need to get all that done. I'm hoping I made the right stain choice. I'm still not 100% sold on it, but it is a lot easier and more convenient than the other option I was going with, where I was using multiple gel stains and an epoxy, like, well, polyurethane like coat on top. This is a one coat and go. Now I do have to sand, but as far as the application process, it's a one coat and go sort of solid stain. It's the Valspar stain that I like to use. I've always had a good time with it, never had really any problems from it other than the occasional wear and tear here and there. So that's the brand I'm using, the Valspar solid porch stain. And I'm using it in the color. I'm not sold on this color, but I'm hoping I bought 2 of them, so. Heathland's color. I was going with it or like some chamoy pickle or something like that. Merina, future Merina, would you please list the chamoy pickle color I'm talking about?
Yeah, girl, I got you. This right here. It's not chamoy pickle.
Here. I'm 99% sure it's not going to say chamoy pickle, but I'm saying chamoy pickle for some reason, so it must sound like chamoy or something like that. I was going to go with that color, but I wanted something a little bit lighter and something a little bit more cool tone so that I could reuse the porch furniture I just bought 6 months ago and not have to go and make a whole new set of porch furniture to match this aesthetic, because we're trying not to waste money at all. Matter of fact, we're trying just to build on top of everything we've already done. So if I can reuse that porch decor and I can reuse the porch furniture and just add to it, that's the route I want to go, if at all possible. And it's always possible because I'm going to make it possible.
We're going to have 4 sets of railings, like I said, and then I want the railings to look really modern. So we're going with the horizontal railings. Even though you'll see us put in vertical ones, spindle ones, we go back in and change our minds, like I often do. But we go back in and change our minds and decide to actually do the horizontal, because it was between the horizontal or the cord-like railing, and I really liked the horizontal. So I took all the little vertical spindly ones back to Lowe's, and I just got regular wood in the wood aisle to do the slat-like banister rails. I wanted them, the OCD in me really wanted them all one like measurement away from each other, like all even, but because of the position of the door I couldn't have that, so the inner 2 will be closer together and the further 2 will be further out. I'm trying this chamois pickle, that's what it's going to be called from here on out. I'm trying out this color to see if I like it, so I'm just doing a real quick sloppy like paint over. I washed down the porch steps really good because this stain is October Brown, I believe, same kind of stain by Valspar. I think I did solid or semi-transparent, whichever one it was dark, and boy did it show the mud. And I have no idea why it didn't do it that bad on my porch in the trailer park. I think it's just where we have more mud here because we have more land here, a lot of dogs, a lot of kids. So whatever it was showing up a lot of mud. It really brought the whole look of the steps down and the porch in general, because it just always looked dirty. And you guys have seen me mop my porch, I don't know how many times. No matter how many times I cleaned it, it would perpetually look dirty. So I had to wash it down really good, and then I went in and just did a rough coat sanding, not enough to sand all the product away. You're really supposed to do that, but I've never done that when restaining a porch. I've just done sanded like, you know, a layer on top, and then washed it down again to get all the dust away, and then go in with the new stain. That's always how I do it, and it's always worked fine for me. But as I say that, just remember, I rarely do things by the book, and I almost always have to go back at least once a month and fix something I messed up by not going by the book. So take it as it is, take it with a grain of salt. But so far, knock on wood, I've never had any issues doing it this way. Not any issues that I can remember anyway. Not any issues that I can remember. We're attaching these posts to the frame to use the frame as the anchor.
Good morning. It is bright and early in the morning. I've been up with the baby all night. Not like a real baby, a goat baby. I have a bottle baby. I don't know if when this goes up, by the time this goes up, if you'll have seen her in that video or not. I'm working on several videos at one time, so I don't know what's going up before what. I just know that as soon as I get the video done, it goes up. But I've been up all night with the baby, and I'm one of those people where if you wake up in the middle of the night, I'd rather not get any sleep than to get broken sleep. If I wake up, I'm up for the day. It don't matter if it's 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 5 in the morning. If I wake up, I am up. So it's really hard to get up and down with a goat throughout the night, and it's definitely, I think, cured my baby fever, because the things that I could do in my early 20s ain't the things I can do in my early 30s. We thought we wanted another baby, but I'm not so sure now. It would always be a blessing, but I'm not so sure now. So the last time I got up, it was early this morning. Like the sun was barely just coming up. So I was like, you know what, might as well get a jump start on the chores outside with the animals so that that can be done by the time Shane gets up, and we can just kind of kick out this porch today and work on getting it done. There's a lot that's changed since yesterday, since I updated you guys yesterday. So originally you guys saw in the haul that I showed you, we had the spoolies. Is that what they're called? We were going to use those because I was like, I wasn't happy about it, but I was really just like, take whatever you can get. And the spoolies are like $1.80 something, I think, a piece, so they were cheap. So I got them, brought them home. We were putting them together. I was like, Shane was like, I can tell you're not happy with this. And I was like, I'm happy with it. He was like, I can tell you're not happy with this. So he was like, if you could change one thing, what would you change? And I was like, the spoolies. He was like, well, what do you want? And I was like, well, I would love to have the cord, like the cord band, like the cord stair rail sort of things. Have y'all seen those? But honestly, a lot of times I do things scared, but for some reason that really scared me, so I didn't do it. Usually I get scared anyway, and I just do it scared. But while looking at those, I saw, I think, horizontal. Is that what it's called? This way? Vertical, horizontal? Tapping into my inner 8th grader. Is that what it is, Merina? I saw those and really fell in love with those. I think little miss is thinking that you just fed her a big old stick. So are you excited or not excited to be doing the rails like this?
Oh, I'm excited. It'll be a lot easier.
So you're not mad that I changed my mind and we had to take a whole load back to Lowe's last night?
I didn't like how this looked.
You didn't?
No, and I didn't want it to look like crap.
Okay, so we're on the same page. Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind. And it's not really like a whole lot of dismantling is required here.
Yeah, because we just got one up. Ain't you glad I changed my mind before we got like all 4 up?
That, and I'm also glad that I said to myself, I was like, you know what, just in case, I'm not using any screws right now.
Is that what you do?
I'm just going to use nails.
You know me so well. It must be nice to have 25-foot legs. I have a whole footprint on the top of that right there where I try jumping 1 step and he jumps on all 4.
I can jump 4 steps, but I ain't got the shocks like I used to. So like it just goes. I named all the posts. Post office. That's Post cereal.
Which one's Post Malone?
Post Malone.
I've never given up on you.
You know you painted over a pin?
No, where?
Up there?
Where?
In the crack?
There's a pin in the crack.
Yeah, for real. I think it's one of the kids' markers. How?
I can't see.
Selective seeing.
Shane, that's rude because I really am blind on my left eye. I apologize.
Selective seeing.
So we're running into an issue here because these steps had to be like the same amount of space from each of the lots. It was a whole thing to get this thing measured right. So now we're running into
a bank that we had to dig into.
Yeah, we ran into a bank we had to dig into and all that. So the frame over here, it goes to the edge of the frame where the frame butts to the house. Here, it has to go beside the frame. So we've got to come up with a decision of whether we're going to butt it up against the frame and just have it a little bit off measure, because we need something to anchor that to. And the frame is the anchor for the rest of these.
Yeah,
So,
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
I'm going to take this off for a minute. That's in my way.
So Shane's using little anchors from the cut-off spindles, and that's what we're going to attach it to the frame with. Will it be visible, though, from the other side over there?
Come here and see. See if it's okay with you. Now these nice shapes, too, so it's not just...
Nice shapes. And they're going to be painted white. Yeah, it should be fine. That should be fine.
I've never given up on you. I've never given up
for her. Look at her jumping around. Follow me, Joey. We're gonna try to go wrangle a baby goat because she's an infant and she's still not used to taking a ball. So every 4 hours, I have to wrestle a goat.
If there is something we need, it's a leap of faith. A step away from the comfort zone and be a little brave. So take a look around you. How far can you see? How far do you think you can run? Standing on your knees. It's a beautiful world out there. Just don't pass on the dare. If you have the will and a moment to spare, it's a beautiful world out there. It's a beautiful world out there. It can be a bit frightening with something you don't know. You need a little enlightening. It'll make you grow. It's a beautiful world out there. Just don't pass on the dare. If you have the will and a moment to spare, it's a beautiful world out there.
It's break time. We're going to take a quick break off of working on the steps, and I'm gonna make some TikTok sandwiches. Now, one of our friends through the P.O. box was actually asking how to make TikTok sandwiches, and we've been making them for, I guess, about a year now. And even though Rena's is really good, we've come to realize that mine is better. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make TikTok sandwiches. Let's go! All right, so the first thing you're gonna want is a bowl. And inside this bowl, you're gonna want some lettuce. And, you know, if you're fixing this just for yourself, obviously you're not gonna have this much lettuce. We've got this much because obviously there's 6 of us, and also there's a couple of us that might want some seconds. Usually I make quite a bit too, where there might be enough left over for maybe like another helping. Like if you want like something down the line, maybe tomorrow or something, you can put this in the fridge. So anyway, after you get your lettuce, the next thing you wanna add is your mayo. Whenever I add my mayo, here's my train of thought. You don't want too much, but you want enough to also kind of give it its flavor, right? So how I go about it when I have this much, I go 1, 2, 3, right? So 2 big lines, 1 small line. I know that's not like probably culinary accurate, but bear with me. Next thing you want to add is some Italian dressing here. Now with this, I give it quite a bit because this is what's going to be giving it kind of it's not really soggy, but kind of like it's moist texture. And you want to be a little generous with it. Like that. So the next thing I add is salt. And then I like to add pepper. Next thing you're gonna add is a whole packet of Italian salad dressing. Now that we got this partially what we got in here, we got another ingredient that we gotta add, but let's get this out of here. I'm gonna cut up this onion and add it to the ingredients. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna add these to our mixture. Pour those in, and then we got one more ingredient to add, and that would be pepperoncini. Now, let's get to mixing. I use the meat masher here. This is the best thing to use. And just like that, we've got a mixture. Now, let's make a sandwich. We're gonna need some sourdough bread. And now, let's get the fixings. I like to add the meat first, so let's add the ham.
All right, Shane, I'm over the editing snaps. I'm over them.
Let's add the turkey.
So from here on out, you're just going to be looking funny, snapping randomly.
Let's add the salami. And let's add the cheese. Let's add our mixture. And there you have it.
Strange
a billion.
It's over me, way beyond me. But I'll take the chance now. Take the chance now. I still look at us like before. There's something beyond this open door. And maybe we can go further than we used to go. 'Cause now I know that I still look at us like before. There's something beyond this open door. And maybe we can go further than we used to go.
I got some 10 eggs.
Hills and valleys will meet us in this room. We must prepare for the worst scenario. But now that I know your thoughts are about me, I can go through it all no matter what. It's over me, way beyond me. But I'll take the chance now. Take the chance now. I still look at us like before. There's something beyond this open door. Maybe we can go further than we used to go. 'Cause now I know that I still look at us like before. There's something beyond this open door. Maybe we can go further than we used to go. 'Cause now I know we used to go. 'Cause now I know that we belong.
These have to be my most favorite part of everything. I got these at Lowe's and it was 2 in a pack for $20.
Oh my gosh, $40 with all that together, Mama. Just $20. Just for $20.
Obviously, I wasn't about to get 4 packs, so I got 2 packs, and I think that was a smarter choice anyway because I'm doing them all on the front row. Just to give Nanny some extra light when she goes to step on the steps. I do have lights in the steps, like I have deck lights back in the steps, but I thought it would be better to put them on the front versus the back. Now, these rails are nowhere near done, but sometimes Shane and I, when we're locked into the monotonous stuff like paints and coats of paint, several coats of paints, we always break and we do something fun. So I was looking forward to putting these lights up so much because they're my most favorite part of this whole portion. I love these things. So we took a break. We took a little time away from painting and installed these. These right here are the lights that I got. Now, in these comes that and the light and this big piece right here for if it doesn't fit right and you need a bigger area to set it on top of. This covers bigger posts, but because mine are smaller, mine fit perfectly on my post and I didn't need that part. I tried that part and it was too big on it, so I just left it as is and just put the actual light on it.
Another ball, another chain. The answer lies in the equation, but the question here is, will you lose or gain? Do I wanna know why? Really wanna know why? Some say live and let live. You care enough to be free. Keep on no matter of separation. Mistake the bitter for the sweet. And when the world is in rotation, no matter what, you land upon your feet. Do I wanna know why? Really wanna know why? Some say live and let live. You care enough to be free. Keep on no matter come what may. Some say misery loves a little good company, but what I need is to fly high away. All my life I've been stumbling on. No matter how I try, take one step at a time. All my life I've been losing control. But do I wanna know why? Really wanna know why? Keep on no matter come what may. Some say live and let live. You care enough to be free. Keep on no matter come what may. Some say misery loves a little good company, but what I need is to fly high away.
It's dark, but we got the daggone thing done. We do still have to do several coats of paint on the white though, so that's going to be in the video where we do the caulking on the outside, because we got to do outdoor caulk, we got to do exterior caulking, and then we also got to do the trim on the inside. That's all going to be compiled into one video so that we can finally be done with this porch and move on. We got a lot of fun things planned, not only outside but inside, kitchen area, all that's coming, so I need to get this thing knocked out in the next video. This is looking insane. It's looking pretty daggone fancy. Like, to be honest with you guys, surprisingly, this is one of the smallest things that we've done to the house, smallest things, and it was extremely expensive. Something we definitely were not anticipating. Thankfully, I had enough within the envelope, but when I tell you I made it to the dollar, I made it to the dollar. And that's with the bones of it already being done. The deck lighting was already done, the steps themselves was already done. It was literally adding rails, lighting up here, and paint, and that is it. We're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna get this daggone thing done. I will see you guys within the next few days. I have another video coming your way that I've been working on. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a blessed morning or not. Whatever it is, wherever you're at, know that I love you. But Jesus loves you so much more, and all my neighbors too. I'll see y'all later.